Oh. Wow. Wait a second, huh?
Hiya.
I feel like this halftime point is way earlier than the last class trial. The last class trial was like an hour and a half on both halves. Jesus, it was like 3 hours long. So, all right. Why, hello there, mon ami. The mothballs sure look tasty today. Don't characterize me as someone who lives off mothballs. And here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you a chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It might just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then... I'm Usami, magical miracle girl, Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's as sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. That was the most useless I've ever useless. Anyways. Oh, here we go.
Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself.
And don't forget to watch hentai frequently. Yes, thank you, Monami. Anyways, the reason that the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
It's not really confusion, it's more of a interest in what you have to say. Some other reason? What could the reason possibly be?
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Oh, I see. He's trying to bring up the Monokuma murder limit.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
I mean, why is that important? It could have just been that we don't have arrows, or even if we had arrows, it's fucking hard as hell to pin someone up by arrows. Okay? And the arrows protruding would have made it harder to disguise the body with the pillar wrapped around it. So...
maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Exactly.
Well, that's probably it, but... that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Why? It did the same purpose. It confused us for a good hour. Why would they need to do it exactly 1-to-1 for it to confuse us as to who we think the first person murdered was? That doesn't make any sense.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say?
Not
Are you
really.
saying the imitation wasn't planned?
The imitation is the most useless thing ever. It does not matter. Just using common sense, people would have thought, regardless of if they watched the movie or not, that one body might have been killed before the other one. Like the sequence of murders and the confusion of the sequence of murders would have been carried out regardless of if the person knew it was an imitation murder or not. This does not matter. It's a waste of time.
I'm saying, Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hiyoko's murder wasn't planned? Oh, wait a second. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. I guess Sonia did tell her to check the mirror, and I guess Hiyoko might have walked in on the killer. Would it count as being the blackened if the killer just ordered Ibuki to kill herself? Would that count as the killer becoming the blackened? Is that something that would even matter? Because technically speaking, Ibuki's the one that's carrying out the actions, but could the action of convincing someone that has despair disease, that's gullible despair disease, would that in itself make you the killer? Because maybe you're right. Maybe they're right. Maybe Hiyoko walked in on the killer trying to make Ibuki kill herself, and then the killer killed Hiyoko, and then came up with a plan on the fly. But that, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. Or maybe the killer was just planning to kill whoever walked in or whatever.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
I know the answer. Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
You're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My four dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hiyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. I need to find that out no matter the cost. We know that, Hajime. We know why she went to the music venue. Does this have to be a roundabout argument? It's Sonia's,
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
We don't have
I
that.
didn't know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree with that.
You know why she went, Sonia. Why are you pretending like you don't?
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Sonia, you told me that you might have been the cause of her death. Why are you questioning why she was there in the first place? I don't understand.
So, exactly as I assumed.
Yeah, so then why are you...
If no one called
Okay.
for her, then why did she go?
Whatever. One of those pet peeves of mine when people question shit, even though they clearly know why that shit happened. That's a pet peeve of mine.
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
Yeah, and she had it in her kimono, which she was trying to go and tie up by checking the mirror in the music venue. So
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
well, no, she had the key in her kimono and it was supposedly hard to take out, so
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
what? Huh?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Are you seriously using your gut as a fucking rebuttal point, you goddamn asshole?
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Sonia's account.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
No, what Akane is saying is unreasonable. I need to find an opening.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down!
What? So much bullshit.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down! But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut through those words!
Get out of here. Jesus.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
I thought that the original yellow glim was the one I was supposed to hit. Thank God that I got the second one.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
I won't go that far, but I will rebuke you for wasting everybody's time because of a gut feeling.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
As much as I want to, Kazuichi, now's not the time for that. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Oh. Oh no.
What do you mean, for my sake?
Kazuichi. Sonia's saying that you're bitch made.
Of
Oh.
course, I've already overlooked no less
I'm
than
so
10
sorry, bro.
opportunities to kill you.
She bitch made zoned you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
What crime scene? There was no crime. Ibuki wasn't even gonna kill herself yet. At that point, or maybe she was, but even if she was, why would Hiyoko care? Like, as far as she knew, they were doing some kind of performance. There's a stepladder, right? There's a stepladder on the stage. Everything's dim. Would she reasonably think that that's what the killer was gonna have Ibuki do at that point?
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation,
killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning, I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide. You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago. Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
What was that? What an awkward laugh. That was
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why aren't there any footprints on the stepladder? Oh, shit. Wait.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the big S topic after all this time. Nagito Kameda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
I did, but then the light did go out, so...
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach the hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. Hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. I don't get it. The black curtain in the background, huh? Based on the video alone, I don't really know if that's suspicious. What am I looking for? Am I trying to point out her hair? That she has no hair? That her hair isn't going below the bag, so that might be someone else maybe?
Damn it!
What? What am I looking at?
Damn it!
I don't get it. Or are we talking about the... Oh, there's no blood stain. The blood stain on the side of the ladder. You can't remember? You're the only person who saw that video, so if you can't remember, then there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, okay. I think it is that. There's no blood on the side of the ladder.
Here!
Right. Like there wasn't the... What does that prove,
Right, I remember
though?
now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
What does that prove?
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Huh.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but... Oh, wait. Are we saying... Are we saying that, the live was taking place somewhere else other than the music venue? If that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, that the place where the killer did something. Huh. Oh, crap. Hold on. I need to think. Wait, what's the question? What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? Oh. Location? Location. Camera location. Filming location? Yeah. Okay. I thought they were asking me about something more micro-specific. I'm still kind of shocked that this is popping up this late into the class trial, to be honest. I didn't think this was a thing. So, someone filmed the live somewhere else with a separate stepladder to get Hajime to run over to the venue, I guess? How would that even... Wait, doesn't that mean that Ibuki had committed seppuku way before that time then? So wouldn't that mean that the killer actually killed the Ibuki or had her kill herself beforehand? Right? Crap. So that just brings up even more issues. In my brain, I can't really... Filming... God damn, this is getting harder and harder. Jesus Christ. Oh. Sorry, can't think. That's kind of annoying. All right, there you go. Jesus Christ.
I got it! That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance cam? Oh, they smashed it! They smashed it! They smashed the crap out of it! To confuse everybody. Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, interesting. Wrong button. Oops. First question. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera? Wait. No, the monitor? Wait, wouldn't it be the camera? But the camera is different. Wasn't it the big pink thing? Isn't that the monitor? Right? No! So it is the camera. Never mind. I'm overthinking everything. I thought the camera was separate from the pink thing. Gosh darn it. Do we really need the spiral of death? Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue, because they moved the one that was supposed to be at the music venue to some other place so that they could make it look like that was coming from the music venue. So yeah, I don't know what I was even trying there. Never mind. Jeez. Oh. Oh, what? This is so fucking stupid. Hajime, you couldn't reason? You couldn't reason? You must be the killer.
This is our end?
That's so fucking stupid.
We'll never give up.
That's so annoying. All right, that's a first, I guess. That happened. Thank you, game. Gosh darn it. All right, the music venue. Did I really spend more than 3 minutes in here the last time? I guess I was falling over and over and over again, so. Okay. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them to the other room that they supposedly filmed stuff in, right? And then they made it look like that live was taking place at the music venue.
It's all coming together.
So in reality, Ibuki and Hiyoko's death probably came way earlier than expected, or than we thought to begin with.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, They made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Or wait, was Hiyoko actually killed before Ibuki? Or sorry, was Ibuki actually killed before Hiyoko? Did Hiyoko walk in on a dead body hanging off of the ceiling of the music venue? Meaning, did the killer actually have Ibuki killed before Hajime ever saw that live transmission? And if the killer did do that, did Hiyoko walk in on them setting the crime scene up with Ibuki's dead body? And is that why they shut her up ultimately? Because she actually ended up walking in on the killer with the dead body? That would make sense.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hiyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Smash the hell out of it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed in the music venue? Oh shit. The only other place that had a goddamn curtain was the conference room. That's why they did that whole bit with Chiaki opening the curtain to show us that it was really dark in there. Wait, so then that was somebody. Yeah, that was somebody else. That was somebody else pretending that they were Ibuki. So what, did the killer strangle Ibuki to death instead? And then hanging them up basically, and then pretend that Ibuki was hanging themselves on the live to make it look like that to the person who was on the other side of the monitor, I guess? The only possibility is that place inside that building. That makes so much sense. Oh my god. I did not think this was going anywhere near that, to be quite honest, but... Alright. Yep. Conference room. Bam. Bam. That's not what I meant to do. Give me an R. Hell yeah.
I got it! It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
They don't if the lights were off. And that's probably why the killer did it with the lights being off. And set everything up to look that way because they were trying to hide the location of the murder.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make that clear what kind of work it was. It was the curtain. They took a curtain from the Rocket Punch market to make it look like the
conference room. And the music venue looked the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There you go.
That must be it!
With the Rocket Punch curtain.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Comeback of the century.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
Dim lights.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's got to be that. Candle.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
I can't believe I at the beginning of this episode I wouldn't have thought that we would be talking about murders taking place in a different room, or well, yeah, murders taking place in a different room and having a room double and all this crap. Holy moly, Jesus for holies. This feels so complicated.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner.
Which means NIKAN is the likely culprit. Yeah, because she's the one who went to check on the patients, quote unquote, while Hajime was in the main lobby, right? So she could have done all that.
But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
I don't think so.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been Ibuki in the conference room.
I see.
Yeah.
The person wearing the hemp bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
And interestingly enough, Monokuma did say you basically get a buy one get one free with the bag, with the hemp bag. You get a free one, so.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
I thought that was just a stupid detail that the game was trying to give me as a bullet point, but I guess the two hemp bags came in clutch for the killer.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hemp bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Which means that Hiyoko walked in on the killer with the dead body around that same time, huh?
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
Well, if that killer was, let's say, NIKAN, someone who woke up Mr. Hajime Hinata by going to his cottage and giving him some booty cheeks, and then she led him to the hospital, and then made it seem like she was gonna go check on her patients, but instead went to the conference room and knew he was in the lobby, then that would be the most appropriate person to have see the video and think what he thunk. That would have been the more convenient choice out of everybody else.
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Surprisingly enough, I wasn't expecting NIKAN to be able to kill anybody, but I guess you never really know. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Well, NIKAN,
You're the only one! NIKAN, you're the killer, aren't you?
I can't believe it. Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
Killer? Huh?
Man, I really liked your social link too. I can't believe this.
I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Unfortunately, no. I was kind of thinking like that before this class trial, but
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right!
uh
A clumsy slowpoke
killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
That's the same weird thing you said earlier, and it struck me as off-putting when you said that earlier too.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
And not only that, you would be in the same place at the same time as Hajime, which means you would be the only one who would be able to go into the conference room while Hajime was in the lobby, so...
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and NIKAN have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? And if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Oh. There's that too. That makes more sense in hindsight as well. Relax in the lobby. Meanwhile, you go to the goddamn on-call room that's next to the conference room, huh?
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying.
That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, NIKAN is the killer.
Guys, we have literal fucking evidence, okay? As opposed to, this doesn't seem right. She's very meek and polite. Oh my god. Shut up, please.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
How do you know she's not pretending to be that way? I doubt that she's pretending to be that way, but I don't know, bro.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
Just because she's a nervous wreck doesn't mean she's not smart. She's a fucking nurse, for God's sake. She's the ultimate nurse. If anything, she's probably wicked smart.
In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
I don't know about that, Chief.
What do you say, Hajime?
That don't square. She was the only person who could film the fucking video, so.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it really be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Are you gonna suplex the hell out of NIKAN's argument right now?
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Shut up, Monokuma.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal.
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Right.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Sure.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. So the killer strangled Ibuki with the same rope that they used to stage her hanging herself with. I was right. The killer strangled Ibuki to death and then used the same rope to make it look like Ibuki killed herself, along with the live video of the conference room. And the killer tried to use the video at the conference room to cover up the fact that they killed Ibuki by strangling Ibuki to death by rope, by basically I guess holding it behind Ibuki's neck and strangling her with it by pulling as hard as they could. And they tried to cover that up with the video in the conference room by making it seem like Ibuki was trying to kill herself. I feel like I did 20 bajillion loop-de-loops in that statement, sorry.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Yep.
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Bruh.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Right?
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Oh, Mikan's autopsy. Hold on, what was your autopsy, Mikan? Wait. Crap. Wait.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Alright, hold on. Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. Hold on.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn?
But we believed it was for... Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Oh, I can't. Hold on.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it...
The Monokuma file it never specified hanging.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I think...
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and the scars they leave would look different too. Scars?
But we believed it was from... Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Damn it. How do I get that in there? Someone's lie? Rope used for hanging.
Crap!
That would make the closest sense. In a, like, maybe that has something to do with it, but I was kind of expecting... We never got a bullet point for Mikan's...
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
That's the only thing that would remotely even make sense.
Scars?
So, okay.
We believed it was. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's
Yeah.
lie?
Okay.
That must be it.
I don't understand.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from... Yeah, okay. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. I wish we got a more clear and concise bullet point, like, you know, Mikan's autopsy. Or Mikan's autopsy testimony instead of the fucking rope.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Nikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you? You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Nikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that.
Bullshit.
That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You're the ultimate nurse.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so
Sonia,
far.
I'm done with your bullshit. Stop trying to get everybody killed.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
Yeah, but the overabundance of evidence proves that she's the one who was the killer. On top of her being the only one who had access to the conference room at the same time Hajime looked at the cameras. So, it's not just one clumsy mistake. It's that clumsy mistake plus another whole coincidence. It's not just the one thing.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Nikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her.
It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed NIKAN because she was nursing her.
So NIKAN volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
I don't know if it went that far, but she could have just popped up with the idea in her head while she was attending to 3 sick people for like several days, so...
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. NIKAN is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Go off, Nagito. Unironically, go off. Kick her ass.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if NIKAN is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
I think you all are annoying. You're putting up a defense of someone against real evidence by saying that person is very meek and polite. There's no way they would do that. Like, we haven't seen a bunch of people pretend to be someone they weren't and then kill someone in the last 2 class trials. It's actually kind of annoying.
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
Shut up, Akane.
Can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh boy, here we go.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
She done gone. She done gone. She gone. Oh no.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
I mean, did you kill people? If you killed people, then it is your fault. Yeah.
I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, NIKAN.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away.
Not if I killed someone.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Did you kill people?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Wow, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my
I
friends.
can't believe you guys are still in doubt after watching her act like that. She's like a completely different fucking person. The question is whether something else is wrong with her or whether that's just who she's been all along and she's been pretending. So...
But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why We gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey, NIKAN, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Yeah, who had access to the conference hospital room right next to the on-call room that you were supposedly resting on at the same time that Hajime was in the lobby because you told him to rest in the lobby?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
That's not an answer.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
Like concrete proof? No. Do we have a hell of a coincidence and a testimony of alibis that can explain that you were in the same place that the video was being filmed at the same time Hajime was in the lobby coincidentally that you told him to be in? Yes.
That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room!
Are you saying there wasn't a video in the conference room then?
Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital!
Can we go back and check the... Actually, she took the camera, huh? Can we check if there's a stepladder in the conference room?
That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
No shit.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
That very convincing. Have a great day.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Hmm?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Gee, thanks. Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw the video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof?
Your mom is the proof.
Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's gonna finish this. I am the Alpha, the Omega.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and NIKAN clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Killer's mistake. I have to absorb one of those statements, I feel like.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and NIKAN clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Wait, how would...
Just from that dim candlelight?
Wait. How would you know about the camera angle?
Make out her body type.
You didn't see the video. How would you know about the camera angle?
Me already!
Hold on.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
How the fuck would you know about the camera angle, miss? I didn't film the video. I just fucking realized.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
We're not talking about the goddamn
Film that video.
like hemp bag or physical items at the scene of the crime. We're talking about a video only Hajime saw.
On her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and NIKAN clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Get good, scrub.
Contradiction. NIKAN, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Get good, bitch. Get good, scrub.
The only reason NIKAN knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, NIKAN? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh? You good? You good?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
Huh?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
No, not who cares about that. If you saw the video, you had to be the one recording the video or the one seeing the video. We already got the person who saw the video. That's Hajime, so you're the other person. That's not who cares about that.
More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Are you really going with that lie? I got Monokuma's testimony that you get one when you get the price bag for free. You gotta buy one, get one free, okay? Shut up.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
I already know the argument you're gonna use. It's such a bullshit argument. You know it's a bullshit argument.
Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that you're a bitch at toe.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
It would be if Monokuma didn't tell me you get one when you redeem the prize. And by get one, I mean get an additional tote bag with the tote bag you won in the first place.
That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
No.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
I forgive you. But you're the killer. And you need punishment time. Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this panic talk action, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with the X button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets is displayed. From this point, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark, When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy your marks no matter how much you smash the X button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the square button to reload. Just like locking on, press the square button in time with a tempo marker. The controls are the same. That's such a pain in the dick game. The number of bullets refreshes based on how well you kept the tempo. If you get the timing wrong, then you can press the bullets will not be refreshed. Yeah. Also, your ammo will completely be refreshed and will not run out during fever time. Your difficulty level, yeah, whatever. Shut up. That should be all the explanations for the class trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. You should be able to find it beyond this point what you and I both yearn for. True despair. Yeah, okay, thanks, tutorial guy. Your mom is a limited item.
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
Even if there was that bag loophole, how did you know that what the decal on the bag was in the video that you didn't see? That's like way more damning than the fucking bag to begin with. So
This chick, has she lost it for good?
she has.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
I'll forgive you to your death. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Panic talk action, baby.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me. Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me?
I'm sorry, did I hear her say draw on me?
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! There's only one bag.
Theater bonus prize.
This is the end.
Get good, scrub. GG no re. Your mom doesn't love you.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize, which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
I feel bad because I feel like what's basically caused her to be this way is how people have treated her whole entire life. But like, you still killed people, homie. Unfortunately, you still gotta get punished for that.
NIKAN, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
It's time. What I saw on the monitor. The video. You ran. What did the killer do after the broadcast? I don't think that has anything to do with that. Hajime comes in, sees Ibuki, runs out to get everybody. The body was hidden before. Small clue, the killer left. The killer smashed up the cameras, put it back normal after destroying it. This. Wait. The body was hidden before. The killer ripped off the music venue wallpaper. And then that happened. That here. The real locked room was created with glue. And then they pushed the door in. They discovered both of the bodies. So come in, the killer. This?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
That was way shorter than the
key
last
to
couple
this
of closing
incident
arguments.
Is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with NIKAN this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hiyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hiyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Hiyoko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hiyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Post time, baby.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Oh no. Is she a Junko Enoshima? Is she a Miss Despair lover or whatever the hell?
Mikan, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Voting time. I can't believe I died that one time because of the surfer game. It's actually kind of annoying.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Guilty as promised. Well, that was certainly a thing that happened.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed the 2 girls was Mikan Tsumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive
Don't joke around
you.
with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere. It's just gonna keep happening.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my prediction, she might actually caught it too. Oh no! She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. Oh no! Wait, so she might have involuntarily killed everybody because of the despair disease? Bro, that's kind of fucked. Damn, I kind of want to take back all the insults now.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? And that means she was...
What?
Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right, Mikan felt hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had. Damn! Holy crap, Hajime. It's too bad you didn't connect the two.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means that Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's afflicted by the despair disease. I can't tell if the despair disease influenced her actions to kill people or if it didn't.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. She's a Junko. Ultimate despair? And that's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong, what's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Your beloved?
Huh? Huh?
What are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved
Oh my god.
was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Your reciprocation. I understand what I've done is something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all of that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom, where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking through it. That's why as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, and kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die, that's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair. You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because of the thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Oh, she regained her memories. Because of the despair disease. So no, she did this of her own free will. Or her own volition. Because of her memories being restored. Interesting. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this, are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to the island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? It's safe to say she's not gonna divulge that information. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know, I just remember, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Oh. Future Foundation. Future? That's right, the symbol on the ancient ruins door. Oh. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. Huh. I can extrapolate so much from that. If that is the same school, and the door had the Future Foundation or Future written on it, does that mean that the Future Foundation is part of the whole plan of the first game to lock the students in there and have them kill each other? Or is it possible that that's just referring to the academy? Because the headmaster was the one who locked them in there to protect them from the outside world, right? Originally, that was the plan, but then Junko being in there basically screwed everything up. Or is that just the word future and that has nothing to do with the Future Foundation, aka World Ender? There's so much that I could theorize about. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender you were talking about. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us all to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. That's kind of hilarious. Oh my god.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, NIKAN, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding amongst us? Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation's lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need for me to be so impatient. Probably when the countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
NIKAN, is that really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe that you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person who I've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She was all just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all, it just fills me with despair. The thing is, she's kind of right to a certain extent, huh? Because if you did forget like 4 years worth of your school experiences and all that, that means you've lost 4 years of your human development. In 4 years, a person can change, like a person's personality and everything. So if she remembered everything, this is the person who she is currently supposed to be. Which does not fill me with too much confidence when it comes to everybody else, to be quite honest. But then again, she was... I don't know. I don't know, actually. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are. Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in a building a person, don't you think? Losing our memory makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. The story about our stolen school lives.
Hey.
So it was true all along? Our memories were taken away?
Damn it.
If it was true, if it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you all just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I can't tell if this is a real person she's talking about when it comes to her beloved or just like some kind of weird imaginary metaphorical lover thing that she's just imagined to cope. Oh boy. Bye bye ouchies. Huh? What? What is happening? What? Well, at least she died doing what she loved, orgasming to needles. There you go. Jesus Christ. You didn't even kill her outright. You kind of just launched her into space, so she's probably dying right now as we speak because of lack of oxygen. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miura and Hiyoko Saonji was Mikan Tsumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait.
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now there's no way we can just move on and try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was a traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, he wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you were both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two peas in the pod, huh?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different from Monomi.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its up and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend.
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
It is, isn't it? Nekomaru wasn't safe after all? Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome, we're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia...
However...
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru's safe, I'm truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit, that line doesn't shoot you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, NIKAN, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching him.
Right?
Then let's all go meet Nekomaru. Let's make it a grand. Even for those who could have died. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Akane?
All right.
Nah, she's just crying. You're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we all heard that, we weren't able to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until the others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Nekomaru's body? Huh? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do? What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Oh boy. As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island.
All right!
Let's haul at. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept running on towards the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the heck, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey! What's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Oh God!
Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Monokuma, you should have at least let him keep his face. You gave him a fucking drill for a chin. What is this? Bro. Damn. That's something, I guess. I'm my brain is not braining at the moment after all that, but that's a problem for future me, I guess. Okay, that's where it ends. Trapped by the ocean scent. Surviving students 9. Damn. GG no re, everybody. GG no re.